to access data that's in an SPSS data file, either using the program and searching for it once it's in a folder, or using the file itself. The first way I'll show you is using the file itself. Some may find this helpful, but the first thing you have to do is from Module 1, make sure that you have downloaded the case study. And for case study number 1, the data file is called this, Case Study Correlation and Bivariate Regression Data. You can see that this is encapsulated, or it's downloaded into a folder that I know the name of, Liberty University, into this this file here. So right now in the background, I do not have SPSS opening, but if I double click that file, SPSS will open, and it brings up kind of a opening panel that looks like this, and sits there and kind of twists on it, bumps it around a few times, and then it brings up what is called the data view. In this scenario, it appears that we have 11 different subjects. You can see that in the rows. Each of those are different individuals and 2 different variables, mean heart rate and beats per minute, and then body weight in kilograms. This is the data view, and this is the variable view. You can see that mean heart rate and mean body weight. There's additional information here on the labels, the columns, and then what's important also over here is that this is a scale, also known as a ratio or continuous type of a variable, right? See pages 5 to 6 in your text for what those mean. Different from ordinal, different from nominal, but both are continuous type scale variables. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to close out of IBM SPSS statistics like that. So that's not running in the background. Make sure I quit the, there it is, quit that down there. And now we're going to open up SPSS statistics from my Launchpad. I use a Mac. This might be different for you if you use a different type of a device. But if I open up SPSS statistics, the program, you're going to see a similar opening panel. It looks like this. It'll spin for a minute, bounce around a couple of times, and then bring up something that looks like this, right here. Okay. If you see this, the only thing I ever do with this right here is I just close it. There's auto recovery there. That might be helpful for you. I always just close that, and then it just brings you up a blank data screen, which is this right here. I can tell it's a data screen because down here I have my data view, and then I have my variable view, right? And I can toggle in between those. Now in SPSS statistics, I can go to File, which brings me down to this list here where we can open up data, syntax, output, and things. So for this, since we're looking for data, we want to go to Open Data, and then it brings me back to my Liberty University folder, which is very helpful. Thanks for that. And I just have to browse down through it to make sure that I find, let me slide that over just a little bit, to make sure that I find that data file for case study number 1, case study correlation and bivariate regression data. Okay, I can open that. It bounces around a couple of times, and then boom, there we go. Once we have this view open, where we have 2 columns of data, 11 different subjects, now we can either expand that, and we can go in and execute the operations in the order that is shown in your watch video within Module 1, which will include analyze, okay, going to descriptive statistics, okay, going to explore or descriptives. I'm pretty sure they use explore in that one. A couple different ways to approach it, here, but that's how you would get, this is, if you're able to get to this part right here, you are on first base for case study number 1, and now you can proceed down through the procedures just fine within your case study. Okay.